Okay, hello YouTube. So today I'm just gonna do a review about two of the super mini cars, a Toyota Vitz 2000 and a Mazda, I think 2004 car. So the first thing you can see is that they're almost the same size, but this Vitz has only 2 doors and this has 4 doors. Interior wise, they look very similar but different in the sense that they're still very analog. So you can see for the Vitz, the aircon remotes are all still very manual. It's not a digital. Simple dashboard, all the lights light up very well. Just a speed meter, a tachometer, odometer, but no RPM meter. Fuel gauge is analog too. The few simple buttons for the clock and odo. For the radio, it's all set there. It works perfectly fine. 6 channels, CD, and if you still have it, it's cassette. Gearbox goes from the 4-gear, 4-gear automatic gearbox with overdrive, lock, and unlock. And handbrake, power windows. These are the compartments that you can have inside. This one nice one here. 1, 2, so like 3 main compartments. Just normal shade roofs. This one has a mirror. So yep. Yeah, windows are virtually indestructible. They will never break. Cause I guess it's the design of it and the plastic that's made out of. And yeah, if you go over to the demio, you can see that it is very similar. Looks like a maybe actually. This is the space for it, just places to put your stuff, CDs, and another compartment for pens and pencils. Yep, these are like the emergency AM, FM, CD tape. This car has a navigation system that came from Japan. It speaks Japanese when you turn it up, but other than that, it's probably very good to hold the phone there, that's all. Yeah. Mini disc. Wow, that's like ancient stuff. Aircon controls are also very manual, they just light up instead. Oh, this is not manual, this is electronic, yeah. And gearbox looks super similar, also probably 4 gears. The handlebars, probably the same thing. Wipers on the left for the front and the back, and signals and headlamps on the right. This one has they both have electronic mirrors that can be controlled, but you can see this one has four windows, so powered windows, they all work fine. And other than interior wise, I think the Vitz has more space, but you see, because this is a 2-door, you need to move the seat forward before you can get someone sitting behind. Yep. So it's a 5-seater. You can put the boot to open the boot. So you can see for the Vitz, you either use the key or you put the tab in front. It doesn't have a physical button for you to hold it up, but this is the space behind. Likewise, you can just fold down the chair to get really a lot of space in the back. And you can see this is the spare tire. So you got tools. I guess there's supposed to be a pliers here and something else. There's a few things that are like missing. But yeah, this is how it looks like for the spare tire. Very clean. And you can see it just hooks on easily to the metal frame over here, and just closes up like that. Yeah, plain and simple. Very nice. Metal mounting points, places to put your drinks for the rear passengers, seat belts, and yep, that's about it. This is the Toyota Vitz. If you go to the Mazda, good thing about it is that you have a physical physical button here that you can press, and it opens lights for the. And you can see the interior is much more flush, folds nicely, good solid plastic that can be taken off. And this is the antenna. This would be the spare tire area. Also a little bit more, looking a little bit more clean. Yeah, and yeah, these are the tools that are kept inside in case you need to change the tire and everything. Nicely at the side, so very clean. But I feel like it looks like it has more space. But another good thing about this Mazda is that you can fold down just one chair. So I think if I pull this tab, it will go down. Nope. Okay, what's this tab for? So fold down chair. Inside. Oh, you got double buttons for it. So yeah, as you can see, chair folds down. So if you would still want to fit 3 people into this car, or having some extra boot space, you could do this configuration, and that's not available for the Toyota Vitz because the whole chair folds down and you just gotta fit 2 people inside. And yeah, other than that, I think this car can, let's see, folds forward too. So you see how the okay, this is sorry, a lot of stuff inside. Yeah, so you can see the whole thing folded nicely, and you got this like giant boot space that is sort of similar to the Vitz. Yeah, chair folded up, and I'll go to the engine bays. So the engine bays when you pull out the front, this one has a piece of plastic that you pull lengthwise, it unlocks, while this one is a typical metal hinge. Yeah, and the Toyota Vitz being a very old car, they have a lot of space inside it, very little electronics. You can actually probably trace where all the wires go to, the grounding wires. It's a nice simple positive and fuse boxes here, and the fuse box uses Toyota Denso relays and stuff like that. Lots of empty ones because it just doesn't have a lot of electronics inside this car. But plenty of more space to put more if you want, like extra lights I guess, and sound systems and stuff. Yeah, you can see the aircon wires, compressor, radiator cap, all very simple really, very simple mechanics to this car. Nothing leaks. Yeah, oils all inside, all good, you know, just really nothing can go wrong with cars like this. Built as tough as nails, horn works fine, washer fluid for your windscreen, and it uses a belt. Belt looks good too. Yep. So guess some cars after a certain year they start using belts instead of chain, and it just can't break down I guess. And when you go to the Mazda, you see everything is more covered up. There's less big space, big empty spaces, everything is all filled up. So the engine of the Mazda is bigger than that Vitz. This engine is I think close to 1.6 if I'm not wrong, and that's a 1.0 990 something liters. This is a 1,600. No, is it 1,600? 1,400, 500 plus. Okay, engine oil, very similar. Also very little electronics, but a little bit more than the Toyota Vitz. I think this is I don't know, probably for diagnostics. Nice simple compartment for your battery, automatic transmission fluid rod. Yep, there goes, and you can see that it's there. Yep, see, very clear, very clean, very nice. Yep, just had this service actually before the guy sold it. It's very nice guy who sold it to us. Wiper fluid that works for both the front and the back, and this is the fuse box, similar fuses to the Toyota Vitz, just that you can see it has more fuses, I guess because there's a little bit more electronics in it. Yeah, you can see that. Another thing that's cool is this part. You can see these mirrors have lights at the side. So for this one too, you know, lights at the side, and they actually do light up when the car is switched on. I'll turn it on for you to see, I guess. It's the car key. So this car uses 2 keys. One for the door, one for... Yeah, ta-da! Yeah, I'll show you the lights. Yeah, fancy, huh? It's like nice and bright lighting. So this was the funky navigation system that doesn't seem to turn on now. Yeah. So yeah, that was like some Japanese words. This car came from Japan. So like I showed you, electronic, beeps when you press it, but this one is still manually controlled. So no display. So good things about these old cars is that you can still see the displays work very well. They don't seem to vanish. I guess it's because of the LCD that they use. But yeah, definitely the Mazda runs much more powerful than the Toyota Vitz because of the bigger engine capacity, bigger space, even though they look similar in size. But I guess the Mazda demio would be better car. Yeah. But Toyota Vitz, yeah, you can see how simple it is. Really, nothing can go wrong with this car, I guess. On fuel consumption wise, I am not too sure because we have not been able to drive the cars from a full tank to the empty tank. Toyota Vitz gives about like $67 per full tank. Not sure about a Mazda, which tank is bigger. I guess all those specs you could find it out on the spec sheets. But yeah, that's the quick review for both cars, I guess. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed the review. So make your pick for both cars, and just anyone drives. So yeah, thank you.